Hey everyone, welcome to the Mask On Social Media Secrets series. We're going to be showing you the exact step-by-step process and strategies that you need to create Instagram pages, monetize them, and generate over 6 figures of revenue with your new accounts. Before helping Sludge AI, I built an Instagram theme page network myself to over 25 million followers that was generating over $300,000 a year. We won't ever sell you a course, and all of this information will always be free and open source. All we ask is that you give our content tools a try in exchange for giving this information to you. Let's get into the topic of this video. It's the first step on everyone's journey when making Instagram pages. How do you make your account and how do you warm it up to make sure that you get views as soon as you start posting? We're going to cover how to set up your accounts to get views from the start and how to make sure you set up your accounts so you're ready to sell them if you want to exit them, and how to properly secure your account to make sure it does not get hacked. Remember, when you're growing these pages, they turn into digital assets that can be worth $50,000, $100,000, even $1 million sometimes. Some Instagram accounts have even sold for over $30 million. So you really want to make sure that these assets are secure and you're ready to sell them when you want to do so. The account creation process with Instagram is important, especially if you're ever trying to plan to sell your pages at one point. You're going to want to create an account using a Gmail or a Proton email. Those are the two platforms I use for all of my accounts. This email will be what's called your OG email. It'll be your lifeline if you ever want to secure your account in case it gets hacked. And if you want to sell your account, every buyer is going to ask you for the OG email. You don't want to use a personal email when making these accounts, as you'll have to give over the email access if you do end up selling your page at some point. So I always recommend setting up an email just for this account. That way you can track all your Instagram emails in one place, make sure it's an extra secure email, and you can sell it when you're ready to go. After setting up your account, you're going to want to begin the warm-up process. I'm going to tell you the exact step-by-step process that I use to warm up my accounts. That's always been successful for me to get views as soon as I start posting. So when you open up your Instagram app and you start your account for the first time, you'll see that Instagram will actually provide you a checklist of things to do that they recommend for you to start your account. I'll always go through this checklist when making my pages, except for the ones about the meta advertising. You can kind of skip that step as it's irrelevant. 6 out of the 7 steps will be essential for you to kind of make that account and make it look like it's a real person posting, right? A lot of people run into issues where they immediately open their account and just start spam posting, and they're like, why am I not getting any views? Well, it's because your account looks like a bot, right? That's what bots do. So you want to make sure that your account looks real, authentic, and it's basically a person, right? Step 2 is you want to go to your profile and set it as a creator profile, and you can pick your niche interest. Now, I think these different niches that they provide are really irrelevant when it comes to building these pages, but I always try to pick content creator or community. Those are just the 2 go-tos that I use, and I recommend them to everybody setting up Instagram accounts. Step 3 is to set up your bio or your profile photo for branding around your niche of content. Most follows now come from the Reels page, so it's not as important to create like a really good bio or brand from the jump. I'll go over in a later video in the series about what I do to make sure my brand looks really good on Instagram, but you kind of just want to set up a profile photo, set up a bio, set up a name for your profile so it looks kind of like a real person doing it, right? No one's going to follow an account on Instagram that has like no information on it. So you want to make sure that all that stuff is filled out to the best of your ability, and then go check one of my later videos in the series to see how I really get down to a science of how I set this up. Step 4, you're going to want to let your account sit for 24 to 48 hours. During this period of time, I really recommend going and scrolling on the Explore page and engaging with content that's in your niche. This will help the Instagram algorithm understand what you're interested in, and it'll also assume that your content is about that topic. So it's important during this phase to act like a real person. Go like some posts, save some posts, share some to your other account, drop a comment or 2 if you want to as well during this process. But when you're doing it, you really want to make sure that your account is focusing on topics that are going to be within your niche. So if you're posting memes on a meme account, you should go and engage with memes that are like the type of memes you want to post. If you're posting, if you're creating a niche account about trees, right, you're going to want to go and engage with content about trees. So during this phase, this is what you really want to do with the emphasis on acting like a real person. After the first 48 hours, I recommend starting posting. You can kind of post between 3 to 6 times a day and grow from there. Once your page is in the mature state where you're starting to get views on all your reels and you can confirm that you're not stuck in the 0 to 200 views jail, and you're getting at least 1,000 views on some of your reels, you're going to want to scale up your posting more. At that point, you only want to do a minimum of 6 a day. The Instagram Explore page is a lot like a lottery system. You want to play as many tickets as you can. If you only buy 1 lottery ticket, your odds of winning are super low. But let's say you bought 60 in a day. Your odds are still low, but they go up, right? Now, with the Explore page, your odds are way better of going viral with the more content you post. And you have to maintain consistency and make sure you at least do a minimum of 6 posts a day. I never run an account where I post under 6. That's just a fool's game and your account's not going to go viral. After you've completed this process, you should assess how your account is performing in 2 to 3 weeks. The Instagram algorithm can sometimes take a lot of time for your post to start going really viral. So I never recommend people to stop posting on an account or try to make a new one until they've at least been running it for 2 to 4 weeks. Some Instagram posts that I've posted 3 months ago, all of a sudden start going viral and get 80 million views and give me 100,000 followers. So you really want to give your Instagram page some time to settle into the algorithm and let those posts start hitting. If you try to cancel it too early or stop it too early, you're just going to miss out on gains and potentially a gold mine of an account. Thank you for making it to the end. This YouTube series is all about a no BS approach for the best ways for you to launch an Instagram theme page business in 2025. I'd really appreciate it if you would drop a like or subscribe, as all this information is open source and we're never going to ask you to pay money for a course. All we ask is that you try out Sludge AI or some of our content tools. We'd really appreciate that. My next video will be about how to pick the niche of account you should start and how to value the audience of your account to make sure you're building in a niche that's going to make you money in the long run. You can see a link to the video here if it's already been posted, or just go to the Instagram playlist or my channel to see the next video to continue learning about how to build your Instagram theme page business. Thanks again for tuning in, guys.